I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm so unfazed by any of this internet shit. It's such a confidence, like, stake and foundation for me when I don't have to put on no front or no character or pretend to be nothing. And a lot of my in life, like real life experience, precedes all this internet shit. So when I come here, it's like that's where I really deal with most of the nut shit that I probably wouldn't even care about, concern, address. I'm telling you, I was watching Michael Jackson's "This Is It" tour, right? Like the behind the scenes, because the tour never happened. Rest in peace to the GOAT. And one of the things he had on stage is they was waving this flag around. Now, mind you, I just went to that Beyonce concert because I took my mom and my sister out. Y'all don't even know how expensive that concert was to get same day tickets. Three same day tickets, bro. Crazy. But it was worth. It honestly was worth it because I was studying game while I was there. But from that concert, right, chat, I like got visions. Same way I felt when I went to the Tony Robbins seminar and there was 10,000 people in that room. And mind you, the experience, bro, like I'm trying to tell you, it's you used to the bullshit of everyday internet, but do y'all know what it feels like when something impacts you, like something moves you, like something genuinely has substance, something genuinely has an impact to it, like a meaning, like, and you feel that shit, you're immersed in the experience. I'm telling you, it's not often that you do, but when it happens, it's because either the creator or the people that play the part put their soul into what they're doing, their craft, or worked hard at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's rare. You might even see you probably will see it in church or somewhere spiritual like that. But you know, I'm talking about like concert, and it was a business seminar, the other one. But long story short, when I was watching that "This Is It" tour with the Michael Jackson thing, right? One of the acts he had on stage is like they had this flag and they was waving the flag around. And I was like, they're supposed to do that on stage. I'm like, yo, imagine waving the flag around with a logo, with us having a logo on it. Like, imagine us at like a concert or a big ass seminar and waving a big dojo flag, dojo to the moon. Like all the branding that's naturally like flows with the name and all the lingo we have. When that shit actually becomes materialized, chat, do y'all know we will have one of the most recognizable units on the internet? Like the dojo, who has a better community name? And not even to compare to anybody else, but it's just a solid name no matter the what. Like everything flow together. We got our own specialized, unique way. So it's not even about having a better name. That's what I shouldn't say. I shouldn't say who has a better name. But we just unique. Like we got a lot of shit going on. We about so many different things too. I'm very proud of what's being created here, right? So I just was getting ideas because I'm like, yo, I got to remember where the goal is at, where the long-term vision is at. And it's not like clout to me. It's not clout. Like I really like fame I could give a fuck about. But if I'm doing shit in real life, if it's engaged and people is really being impacted in real life, that's all I care about. I'm going to be honest. And the more clout, the more that's able to be done, the more people that will see and be able to share things. That's just the nature of the internet. So I embrace it as it comes. You don't think we some sort of extremists. We are extremists. Limps. If you're a limp as a man or a woman, it don't matter. And realist community on the net. Come on now. My proudest videos is not like necessarily ones that get the most views. It's when I know a video had a bang to it, and then I see that get some views. Now, mind you, that's a lot of my content, but it's certain videos that's deeper than others. Certain videos that's more spiritual, that's more about like some purpose. You know what I'm saying? You feel Tay is the most alpha person on the internet. Brother, I need you to touch some grass. I need you to like get a life. Like why does the dick be so far down y'all throat? It's strange. I'm gonna start calling a lot of weird internet shit out and start standing on like I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care. Why are you asking me these questions? Like what do you think I am? That was strange, man. You need to be called out. Like weird shit need to be called out. Weak shit need to be called out. Expelled, banned, leave. We don't need you here, bro. I'm gonna just speak it plainly. If you gonna be like that, a dick rider, come on, man, lock in. Would you ever do a content house? Nah, just everything. What the hell? Whoa. I got a couple homies that do content and stuff like that, bro. But if you like, I don't know. People that know me in real life. I love my distance. Like, I don't give a fuck if FaZe was like, bro, we want you in FaZe or, AMP or like, it wouldn't. And it's no disrespect to any org I mentioned because anybody knows that a lot of these orgs are so successful that it's an opportunity. It's a blessing in either way. So I'm not knocking it for what the opportunity or the blessing is. But I'm the kind of man, bro. I just have my own vision. Like I have my own vision. I always need to be able to do me. And any content creator will respect it. Any leader, any person who does what they want to do will respect that. And I'm so spontaneous. I don't like being boxed in and control. Like I don't like none of that shit, bro. Terry Jen, I appreciate the 18 months, man. Drug the street in the interview, if necessary. How do you pull a married woman if she's staying in town for a business trip? The fact that you gotta get specific, like as if it's some unique tactic. Like, oh, okay, all right. So because she's married and it's a business trip, all right. Let me tell you what. Like, brother, you just ain't got it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When you like, I'm gonna just use the spiritual talk of the internet. When you are vibrating at a creative frequency, it's like you become so much more receptive to ideas that ideas just smack you like randomly. They smack you out of a dream. They smack you out of a conversation that you just had. They come across to you when you see something I mean, the ideas become so random. But when you know you got one, it feel like getting hit with a lightning bolt. Bam! You gotta write it down. You gotta hum it. Like you gotta put it. You gotta like track it. Like keep record of it for yourself later on. And that's what I've been doing, bro. It'd be like that with video ideas, bro. If y'all ever don't see me post a video, brother, just know that I'm probably doing something else. Because if you listen, this is my YouTube video list, right? That's like 12 videos, right? Look at the Patreon video list. Watch this. Brother, like it'd be all up here, bro. It'd be all up here. And it's also like I also know what my standard is. Like I want the best of the best. I want some shit that give you chills. You know what I'm saying? That's the type vibe I'm on. Some women more aggressive than others, but learn how to lead. Yeah, I seen some. I forgot what video I did, and it was the TV show video I did, and I was talking about how the woman was leading the conversation. And it's not a problem just because she's a woman leading. That's like, there's gonna be some word out there like a woman can't lead. But what they didn't see is that period, in any conversation. And if you move with a purpose, man or a woman, I wouldn't advise anybody, which in this situation I was advising the man, I wouldn't advise anybody to live life defensively, on your back heels, on your back feet. Because anytime you're backing up or you're put in a corner or you're defensively, now you're going to get anxiety. Now you always reacting to life. You're always a victim. You're always like like a pawn. You're just like a fucking duck in the ocean and it's a big ass wave just swing you left and right. Who the fuck wants to be that person in a conversation, in their own life, in anything? Who wants to be that? And a part of that is leading. Even when somebody comes to you trying to lead you, you can still intercede that with your own intention. All right, what do I want? How do I want this to go for me? Even if I lose it all. And that's the thing. And that's why the game isn't for everybody. Because y'all don't gamble. Y'all don't bet on yourselves. Y'all play safe. And that just, it ain't nothing about that. Ain't nothing about the game is about that, man. What's wrong with playing it safe? Oh my God. Where do we start? Should we talk about the illusion of safety? There's no such thing as safe to begin with. That's the lie. That's the illusion. There's nothing safe about being safe. Think about the safest animal in the world. Is it safe because it's safe, or is it safe because it's such a threat that it becomes safe? Because it moves in a way that makes itself safe. I mean, I can't even believe you just asked that. What's wrong with playing it safe? What is ever safe? Ever. Anything on any level, what is ever safe? Nothing is safe. Everything is risky. Being alive. Dog, they got all these statistics. Driving in a car is a chance that you get in an accident. Getting on a plane is a chance you get in there. Like, nothing's safe, bro. I don't know, man. I just choose my risk, and I like getting rewards from it. And you want to know, in a situation of a conversation like flirting or being bold, the risk and the reward aspect of it is, the reward is you don't waste your time. I mean, fuck. Like, is anything more important to y'all than validation, attention, or sex? How about your time? That's just the basic, most simple. Man, I could go get another chick, but am I going to get 8 dates back? 10 months back? Like, no. I can't get that back. if I'm only speaking to the guy who's only about sex and waste time and bullshits and beats around the bush and talking about playing it safe. Why can't I play it safe? Hey man, you live your life on the sidelines if you want. Step aside, bro. For the referee, blow the whistle. It's time to play for us. Let the winners play. Can you explain to me about dark confidence? What dark confidence? Oh, the internet's so cringed. Dark psychology, dark confidence. Ooh. He said like the people that are introverted but still having to be confident. Don't you know I'm an introvert? If you were to call anybody that raised me or played any part of my life as a child, I've always been laid back, quiet, real observant, not being outgoing, being extroverted. That's not my personality type at all. I became that way. I've gained social skills. That's probably why I'm good at teaching them so much, because I learned these things and worked on them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, just paying it. I'm telling you, this is where it comes from, bro. This nigga said dark confidence. Like, just because you're introverted means you have to be a punk? Like, does being introverted mean you have to be a coward? I'm confused. Why don't y'all, like, use y'all words better? Asking dumb shit. No, we just need to be more specific what we're trying to talk about. How do you prepare for talk/speeches? Do you have a script or just flow? I don't have a script. I have an outline. Like, I outline things I want to talk about. Now, mind you, I'm the person that you could literally knock on my door right now and say, yo, you got a speech in 30 seconds. And I could talk for 2 hours. None of the streams are scripted. I could go for hours every day and talk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. So I don't have to use a script. But I have actual professional public speaking classes and shit like that under my belt. So I know what to do. Like, I know how to prepare. I know the different forms of a speech. You got, free form. You got extemporaneous. You got, scripted shit, which is like usually like behind the podium, and people memorize those. So I know, like, I know what I'm talking about, bro. So my style is extemporaneous. And what that means is it's when you, like, know what you want to say, but you don't memorize it. So you allow yourself during the moment to pick and kind of feel the best way to say it, or go like it's just fluid. It just allows you to be fluid when you're speaking. And whereas though if you're scripted, you're not. You can. The good thing about a script though is that a script will allow you to go line for line and act it out how you intend to. Like, this is why musicians or singers, when they know lyrics, they'll attack a certain sentence a certain way. Like, they'll look at the sentence and say, okay, how do I want to say that sentence? What do I want to emphasize instead of there's certain ways that you can go off like that. You know what I mean? Like cadence. Cadence is how fast or how slow you talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that. Like, that might be a part of it too. That might be a part of it. My friend put me on your content yesterday. Don't regret it at all. Welcome to the dojo, man. Timing more essential in a script. Well, timing may be essential depending on the situation. You may have a 5-minute speech. It doesn't matter if you script that or not. 5 minutes is 5 minutes. Nothing good about a script. Even actors improvise. Well, a script, this is the thing. It's the idea that first you feel something, then you learn it. But in reality, most creative people would say you learn something and then you feel it. So, like, let's say you learn the script and then you feel how you want to say it. You feel, okay, I want to improvise this line, or I could word it this differently. I could word this a little bit differently to better match my character. And this creative level is coming from effort. Like, now you're really truly thinking about it. Now you're being intentional. Now you're saying, all right, how do I want this to come off? Like, I personally don't like scripted speeches because I'm better on my toes. I think fast, so I don't like scripting. Scripting, I honestly say the best shit when I'm just rolling through my words. Like, I just come up with shit. So with a script, I don't know. This is not my style. I work way better flowing. Well, not about the script saying I follow word for word is bad. Yeah, word for word is bad. This plays in texting too. What do you mean? We're talking about giving a speech. And a speech is a platform that you're probably expecting to go on. And there's probably a designated crowd. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what Dimitri said. Who scripts a text? Like, what are you talking about? I like sharing my progress because I like that it encourages people to do things. I get DMs all the time. Somebody play an instrument, somebody doing something, like, or Ty, like, because you did this, like, you really encouraged me to do what I want to do. You know, there's a version of me that would have like hid that or been too embarrassed or too ashamed to show I'm bad at something. When in reality, if I'm gonna get better anyway, what the fuck is the point of only relatively showing it when it's like if does it make sense? It's no point in showing it when I think it's relatively good because I'm gonna get better from that point anyway. So I might as well do it now. And it has only ironized my confidence, which was already there while I can post it anyway. But it's crazy because I like it for that. Like I like that it motivate niggas. I like that it show like I don't give a fuck. I wear what I want. I say what I want. I do what I want. I think what I want. Like you cannot control me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and on any level in life. I do not subscribe or follow any conditional rules. Oh, bro, this or bro that. Because guess what? The bigger picture is you can't. Once I want something, there's no stopping me. You know the funny part is my dad called me about that, right? And he was like, he laughed seeing the comments of people talking about me singing. You know why he said he laughed? He said he laughed because he knows the type of person I am. That only puts more fuel in the fire. And I was like, you're damn right. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I'm hard-headed, bro. And the crazy part is I used to be a badass kid. But that hard-headed shit, I just use it to my goals now. Like, I'm hard-headed. You can't convince me not to do it. Like, when I want something, I'm fixated on it. And what? There's nothing you could tell me. Y'all want that level of confidence, bro, because that not only will get you to go against risks, get you to go against bad results or whatever other people say, but it's just like another level of focus and intensity that is put into my work ethic that I love, bro. Like it's nothing that stops me. Like I will sing my no singing ass lungs out or vocal cords out until I get that shit where it needs to be, and then beyond that, I'm gonna still keep going. You can't tell me nothing, bro. I mean, Chad, just think about the audacity. When I made my first video, right, I was 19. Who was a 19-year-old dating coach? I'm talking about really specifically went on breaking down the videos. And then not only that, back then, I couldn't think of one YouTuber, not on any platform, but YouTuber. Because Philly has a lot of entertainers and content creators. Self-taught, or you taking classes? I take singing and piano lessons at the same time. And a lot of times, bro, lessons, this is the thing. Like, if you don't have lessons or you don't do lessons or anything like that, it helps for the experience of the person that you're with. But the most blunt way for me to say this is nobody can make you good. Nobody can make you work. Like, that's at the end of the day. Like, even when the guitar, I would say is my best instrument out of vocals, or piano, and any other instrument I try. But just because I've been working on it the longest. But as good as the dude I take lessons with is, if I was to do nothing in between the time that, let's say we meet twice a week, right? Monday and Friday, or sometimes it's Monday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Friday, whatever the case it may be, right? We'll meet 3 hours. We go to in. But even then, if I was just to go home in between those days and do nothing, nothing would get better at all. It wouldn't matter if I had lessons or not. You suck until you don't. Oh God, man, listen, I love it. Like the quotes that come from confidence is just, man, I'm telling you. Because what can you say about that? That's the funny part. And it's like, again, what I call the genius fallacy. It's not even what I call, I forgot where I read that shit. But the genius fallacy, like assuming this person or somebody got out of bed and was just talented. Like LeBron just knew how to dunk. LeBron knew how to do a layup. LeBron knew how to cross over. He had handle since the day he was 5 years old. Like, no, dummy. He took what was naturally there and honed it and refined it and worked on it and made something from it. And everybody has that in some area or some way. You gotta. I look at it as like talent is pulled out of you. You gotta pull talent out of you. There's a version of me which never picked up any instrument, but now guess what? That ain't me. I'm the that could pick up guitar, rip that shit. But learning something and becoming really good, it means you're talented. I mean, this is the thing. Even a genius has to work. Like, even if you were super just naturally good at something, what makes you great? No matter what, anybody could be really good at something, but to become great at anything is always a barrier between that from work. There's no way getting around it. There's no way getting around it. Oh man, got a lot to quench that. That ain't gonna be no problem. Flipped it on her before she could even say it. Game is game.
How old are you again?
18.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
You too young.
I'm too young.